Man, media day. Yeah. Does it feel like yesterday you were just in the finals?
It does, yeah. For some reason, it felt like it took longer to get here than being, kind of like right around the corner, honestly. But we're here now, so.
Yeah.
What's different about playing in a finals game or a playoff game compared to a regular NBA game that somebody wouldn't know just by watching?
I would say it's just the atmosphere and the environment. It's win or go home. Got the mindset to just, survival of the fittest, honestly. I remember the quote of Steph Curry. He had said a playoff game is pretty much just like 4 or 5 regular season games tied into one. The physicality is different, the energy is different, the mindset going into the games is different, the preparations are different. Everything is just you have to take that extra step just to be at that elite level to just get to the end game.
Did you feel like that when you walked off the court? You were like, man, that 20 minutes felt like 80 or felt.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was my first time just being in, and having an experience just like the playoffs and the finals in general. So it's just, as much as I felt that I was prepared for it, it was just a lot. So just looking back at it, I learned a lot, and I'm just, ready for this season, honestly.
You came over in a trade, so it was just like hit the ground running quick.
Yeah.
And you go on this finals run. How do you feel now being in Dallas? What's the difference for you now that you're going to have a training camp and all of that?
Really, it's just, it's like my first day of school. It just feels like now that I'm able to just be in a position to where I'm going to have like a full season with the guys. I feel like it's, the sky's the limit for us. We're around each other every day. We build the chemistry on a day-to-day basis. And now it's just, just waiting for the season. We're itching to play.
What do you say to the people who say, hey, this team lost some defense this offseason. They're not as good defensively?
Right. I mean, everybody's obligated to their opinion. I don't really pay attention to everything that everybody says, now at least. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to be the same team that we were, even, if we lost, some of the pieces that we lost. We hated to lose most of those guys that we did. D. Jones, he did a great job when it came to just like his assignments whenever he was on the floor. But, it's a business. Yeah. You got to get used to it, and you never know when your time is coming, when your time is up, or, when the next move is going to be made. So you just got to be prepared for anything, honestly. So with that being said, I feel like we haven't lost, that much defensively, but we're going to miss our guys for sure.
You said you don't hear a lot about what people say, but I'm sure you've heard how much fans love you and Lively, the combo of the two centers, because they've been waiting on the centers for a while.
Yeah. As you say, we focus on the positive things, right. And just when it comes to just, me and Big Fella, just, we have just the mindset of just going out and dominating and just having the positive outlook on the game and just going out and having fun, And nothing's never promised for anybody in this world, so just going out and having fun with something that you cherish doing on a day-to-day basis is something that you really should just hold dear to yourself. And we both do the same thing. We come out and we just play our game, big smiles, catching lobs, everything.
Yeah. What's something about Lively's game that impressed you?
Really just how comfortable he is in uncomfortable situations. For a guy of that age, it's something that I didn't learn early on. And just kind of like seeing how he matured in that role is just something that I kind of like tried to piggyback off of. So just seeing somebody of his age be able to do something like that, it really just shows, how long and how kind of easy you can make it for yourself when it comes to the game today.
Omax is about to knock over our whole set back.
No, look at him back here.
Oh, wow. I couldn't do that if I tried.
That ball came flying in here, and I was like, start over here.
All right, can I ask you a question about Luka?
Okay.
What is a misconception about Luka, something that people get wrong about him?
I would say people would think that he's more of like a mean guy off the floor, if I feel like, But, I mean, from the times that I've been on my streams and stuff when it comes to playing games and whatnot, everybody tells me he's a big Overwatch guy. Yeah. Playing games, stuff like that. I never knew somebody of, his play style would do something like that off the court. But at the end of the day, we're all human. So, you never know until somebody actually finds something out about you. So when it comes to the misconception of everything, it's just they say this about one guy. Oh, yeah, he's this, but in all honesty, he's just a chill guy off the floor. He's real quiet. He doesn't really do anything. You know, he plays Overwatch. He plays his poker on his phone. You know, just a chill dude.
Now, you know?
Yeah, facts.
A lot of our Slovenian listeners want to know if you've gone to an embassy recently. Have you gotten a citizenship change? Are you going to be able to play with Slovenia?
No, I have not. Yeah, just to clear it up, I think I've seen a couple of articles saying that I said I was going to go play. I said I was going to think about it. Okay. You know, so I mean, if the time comes and it's the right timing, whatnot, for sure, I'll give it a consideration. But other than that, I just keep it on the radar for now.
Yeah. So why is it fun to play with Luka? There's, articles written recently about how teammates hate playing with Luka. There's that clip of you and Luka where he was yelling at you in the Western Conference Finals. Why is it fun to play with Luka? Set the record straight.
I mean, it's fun to play with him because, even if we have those moments to where it's like, he's getting on me or I'm getting on him, we're teammates, in the end game. So we just have to come out and we just have to have fun with the game. And, we all have to find some type of way to find growth. I never hold anything against him because, he's a player in the game that we all play, and mistakes are going to be made. Frustration is going to happen. So when you go to just like, what's fun about playing with Luka, of course, the lobs, just honestly, the unpredictable vibe that you get from him. You never know what's going to happen. When he's getting downhill, getting to the basket, he can slow step you 1-2 and get a layup or throw the lob over the top. He can shoot a 3 from half court and make it. He can throw the basketball off the Jumbotron and make it in the basket. It's just a whole list of things that is just like fun to just play with a guy like that, So when it comes to just like the negative things, everything is always outweighed and kind of overshadowed by just, how happy he is when it comes to how he plays. So.
Last two quick hitters here. What's a piece of wisdom advice that you've gotten from Kyrie?
Kyrie, just, really just stay relaxed and just take your time. He's one of the guys that I've seen that really just holds his composure a lot, and he says he's went through a lot of growth. So just one of the pieces of advice is just, take your time with everything. Patience is key, and just, take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
And then what's a misconception about Kyrie?
Man, all of the above. Everybody thinks he's, just some tyrant, but in all honesty, he's just, one chill dude. He's a father. He's just another human in the world, just like everybody else, and just how he holds himself on a day-to-day basis is something that you can really just kind of like, I would say, piggyback off of, kind of use that as some type of way to just elevate yourself, because he elevates himself high. He puts himself in a position to where he can succeed. One thing that's real dope about him, he signed his dad on to answer. Yeah. Dopest thing ever. That's something that I would try to, be able to do something for, my dad if I was, type of player like Kyrie. But sooner or later.
What question you got for us?
I got nothing.
Oh, let's go.
I got nothing, man.
All right.
All good?
We're good.
All right.
Hey, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.